Hello, how are you? I'm so grateful you're here. Today's episode is a special one. It's one that I felt called to do. The holiday season can be a difficult one for those of us who have lost a loved one, either this past year or in previous years. This episode is for you. If you know of someone who may benefit from this episode, please forward them the link to it, either from the Choose Happy with Marie website or from your podcast app. Let's share the love this holiday season. Come on in, girlfriend. I'm sharing with you 5 ideas to remember your loved ones this year. Is adopting healthy habits a challenge despite the self-help books you're reading? Are everyone else's expectations keeping you so busy that you've got no time or energy left in your day to do what makes you happy? Do you find yourself constantly saying negative things out loud or in your head? Hey, girlfriend, welcome to the Choose Happy with Marie show. You know your life can be better, but you're so tired you can't think clearly. So you continue living your life on autopilot, convinced that this is the best that it can be. I'm here to remind you, your life can be better. Hi, I'm Marie, host of the show and author of the Choose Happy affirmation cards. I've been where you are. I hear the negative self-talk you're saying because I say it too, just a different version. I also know what it's like to try to tirelessly meet everyone else's expectations. I'm here to tell you that there's hope towards finally living a life that is healthy and happy, and I call it choosing happy. If you're ready to ditch the negative self-talk, implement healthy habits, and last but most importantly, finally feel worthy of living a happy life, you're in the right place. Let's do this, girlfriend. Let's choose happy together. Welcome to the Choose Happy with Marie show. Hello, how are you? I'm so happy you're here. I hope you're having a good week so far. At the time of recording this episode, I will be attending my dear friend's father's memorial service. It wasn't long ago that she lost her mother. My heart goes out to her because she lost her father, and also because I know what it's like to lose both of our parents. I also recently learned of a family member that passed away during the pandemic that I was not made aware of. I visited his wife last weekend, and to be at their home and not seeing him there affected me deeply. I felt sadness for hours after our visit. I spoke with my husband about it, and he reminded me of what I needed to be reminded about. I needed to validate how I was feeling. I needed to feel the sadness, at least for a little while, and that reminded me that that is the Choose Happy journey that I talk about. Choosing happy is not always feeling happy. I know that may sound odd. I advocate for validating what we are feeling at the moment and selecting the next best feeling as it's relevant. Sometimes you just have to feel the pain, the sadness, so that you can move through it. I moved through that sadness and started remembering happy memories that I had with him. That helped. As we embark on the holiday season, so many of us will have lost loved ones, and thus I thought it was timely to do an episode that talked about how we can choose happy in remembering our loved ones during the holiday season. I did some research and came up with a few ideas. Perhaps you have things that you do to remember your loved ones, and if you do, I invite you to share them in our Facebook group. There will be a post tomorrow where you can share if you want to. Sharing is caring, so if there is something that you do that has brought you comfort, please consider sharing in the group. It may help another person. If you are looking for ideas of how you can honor a loved one this holiday season, here are a few of them. Pick the one that resonates with you. There is no right one. Follow your heart. And no, you do not need to explain to others why you're doing whatever you choose to do. Let me begin by saying, if this is the first Christmas without your loved one, please give yourself a lot of compassion, because you may feel what used to bring you joy and happiness just doesn't resonate with you right now. And that is okay. That is normal. Please give yourself a lot of love during this difficult time. Or for some of us, it can be many years that you lost your loved one. You could take out a special ornament and that may trigger sadness. I know for me, the holidays without my loved ones is always an emotionally challenging time. As others have told me, and I will share here, time does help, especially if you can put in place something that will honor them during this special season. So here are a few ideas. I came up with 5 ideas for your consideration if you have lost a loved one and are looking for a way to honor them. The first one, you can create a memorial candle. For example, you take a pillar candle and wrap a special message around the base of it on a piece of paper. You can also decorate the outside of the candle. You can light it every evening during the holidays or when you just feel that you want to. Idea number 2, you can create a garland of loving messages. Do you remember making a paper garland as kids in school? Cutting pieces of paper and looping them together. The difference here is you would write messages to your loved one before looping them together. Then you would display in a special place. Number 3, you could decorate a mini tree for the birds. This idea intrigued me, as my father loved birds, so I'm thinking to do this. It's where you buy a real mini tree. I've seen them outside the grocery store, and you hang bird-friendly feed decoration on the tree, and the birds come to eat them. The mini tree comes in its own container, so you can put it in a place that resonates for you. I'm not sure where you can buy the feed decorations, but I'm thinking a pet store might be a good first start. Idea number 4, you could make their favorite recipe. There is something special about food, how food can transport us to memories of happy times together. If possible, consider making their favorite dish to add to the holiday dinner table. And number 5, you could make paper angels. You can decorate your tree with a white paper angel and the person's name on it. You can decorate this angel however way you want. It can be a special way to remind you of your loved one. These are only a few suggestions. There are many more ideas, and you can search for them on the internet. I especially invite you to explore your own ideas. What does your heart invite you to do of what you can do to honor your loved one this holiday season? Honor how you feel and follow through on what your heart wants you to do. And please, reach out to your family and friends if you are feeling low. You are not alone. Those who love you will want you to reach out. And please remember, if you are feeling sad, it is okay. Please give yourself a lot of love. So just to recap, in case you didn't get the chance to write it down, and you can always re-listen to this episode whenever you need to, here are 5 ideas to remember a loved one during the holidays. Number 1, create a memorial candle. Number 2, create a garland of loving memories. Number 3, decorate a mini tree for the birds. Number 4, make their favorite recipe. And number 5, make paper angels. I hope this episode is helpful to those of you who are looking for ideas to remember your loved one. If you haven't already signed up to join our Facebook group, the link is in the show notes. You are very welcome to join us. Wishing you a wonderful week, choosing happy. Cheers. If this episode inspired you to choose happy today, I invite you to share it with other girlfriends you know. They can access it through their podcast app. I'd also encourage you to leave a review for the show at Apple Podcasts to encourage more girlfriends to start living their lives the Choose Happy way. If you're looking for more, I invite you to come join us in the Choose Happy with Marie Facebook group, where I drop by several times a week with inspiring posts related to the episode. You can find the link in my show's notes. And finally, don't forget that you can purchase your very own Choose Happy affirmation card deck on my website at www.choosehappywithmarie.com. Have a great day, and remember, choose happy.